All right, guys. Good afternoon. It's a little over half past noon. This is your gracious host, Sunday Okigwe, and you are welcomed to my Forex Feast channel. As you guys know, at the Forex Feast, what we are trying to do is equip the normal retail trader, equipped the everyday trader with the knowledge and skills required to go into these markets and literally feast. Okay, guys, I can barely contain my excitement. Look, take a look at this chart. Okay, take a look at this chart. Now, if you would remember from the previous video, when I was doing the day two in progress, if you can remember where I placed my entry and my take profit. Okay, when price got to around here, when price broke that resistance band, remember what I said? I was like, hey, price has broken this resistance area, which is what I was expecting to see. I was either expecting to see a break of the resistance or a break of the support. But I specifically said in the previous video, and the card should show up somewhere on the upper right hand corner of the screen. But if you would check out that video, basically I was looking for price action to be centered around here or here before I even got involved with the trade. And when it got to the resistance and price broke out and broke back in and broke back out again and formed that wick, I started feeling a little bit skeptical. Okay, price did not react the way I would expect price to react if it was indeed trying to break out. Now, this position right here, any one of you guys out there that are following GBP AUD, you know that when price broke above the resistance level right there, it actually created a new high of the week. Okay, GBP AUD actually made new highs. Okay, because we went to the left and we couldn't find any time in the recent past where price was higher than the level it broke. Okay, so that alone actually made me excited, but I had to be cautious. Okay, because I was going into placing a trade. I was coming from an actual very good profitable day two. We started day two in the London session. Again, if you can remember, oh man, I'm so excited I can barely contain myself. We started day two in the London session, and in the London session, we were able to collect 500 and some change. Okay, we were able to collect like $500 plus profit. Okay, so when I was going into this trade, I placed the trade with $1.11 lot. Okay, so I just used $1.11. That's what I traded with. Now, typically I would come in and trade with a $10.10 lot, but because I didn't want to jeopardize the profits that I already had. Remember, the name of the game is to secure the profits. Okay, it doesn't matter if the profits are for $50, it doesn't matter if the profits are for $100, it doesn't matter if the profits are for $1,000. Okay, you want to be in the habit of securing profits and being consistent over time. Okay, excuse me, consistency, that's key. Okay, over the period of some months, over the period of some weeks, you want your wins to outnumber your losses, and more importantly so, you want your wins to cover your losses and then some. Okay, now in this instance right here, guys, I am happy to report that that is exactly what happened. Price came down. As you can see, there was a spike, actually a couple of spikes uh, to the upside, but then a massive rejection. So that gave me the confidence. Okay, this is what I saw. I saw price hovering around this area before I laid down for bed. I saw price hovering around this area, and I was like, yeah, it looks like this might very well hit my take profit, which I set somewhere close to the support level. Remember, we don't set our take profits right at support. We put it somewhere a little bit above or a little bit under the zone. We want to give it some room Okay, we don't want to put it exactly by support. It's just one of those things that we have. I guess you can call it kind of like a superstitious quirk of mine. It's just something that from experience I've realized that price doesn't go exactly where you expect it to go. Sometimes it gets close to where you would think it's going to go and then it reverses. Okay, so I set my take profit somewhere around here. And as you can see, from the way price has moved in the past few hours since I placed that trade, I mean, literally, this was like a smooth ride down. I mean, it just kept falling. I mean, this was so smooth. Okay, this is so smooth. This is where I got into the trade right here. Okay, and again, the video should be coming up somewhere on the card in the upper right hand corner of the screen. You can click and go back and see the actual trade as I am taking it live. Okay, but I took the trade right here. I pulled my take profit to hit somewhere around here, and as you can see, guys, I mean, the trade happened so smoothly. The take profit has been hit. An additional $560 and some change has been added to the total profit for day two. Day two, in total, I am over $1,000. Guys, can you imagine that? We're just 2 days in. Okay, now remember, day one, I started with a negative. Okay, I started in the negative, a minus 100. Day two, I am plus 1,000. I mean, this challenge is looking, this challenge is looking pretty doable. This challenge is looking pretty doable. But yes, but we have a whole lot of days to go. Okay, we have a whole lot of days to go, and we have a lot of profits to go before we attain our $100,000 goal. Okay, but how do you eat an elephant? It's one bite at a time. Okay, one bite at a time, and we are taking nice, good bites of that elephant right now. As you can see, the total profit and balance as it sits on the account right now is a little over 6,000. It's about $6,133.11. Okay, I'm pretty much done. I'm done, guys. I'm done. This is going to be day two in the books for me. The next time you're going to hear from me is going to be possibly during the Asian or the London session for day three, when I'll be doing a recap and kind of seeing where I might jump into a trade. Now that depends on if something materializes. I'm going to be looking at how price sets up in the Asian and in the London session. One thing that I can tell you right now, though, however, one thing that I can definitely tell you right now is that guess what? Price is still ranging. Guys, price is still ranging. We are now going into the third day. Okay? Price is still ranging. We have literally spent this week so far, from Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and now Wednesday. We have spent this week so far in a range. Okay? The range, look at it. We're looking right at it right here. This whole area right here is the week so far. Okay? Now look at the support. Look at the support. This support is still valid. Okay? Now you guys might be looking at this area right here and say, oh, well, it broke the support, but not really. Not really. Okay? It broke, yes, it broke the support. It closed below the support. But what did the subsequent candles do? Remember, I was saying, and I've always been saying, that is not enough to just break a key level. The candles that come after that break is what matters. Okay? It's not enough to just break the key level. It's what happens after the key level has been broken. So, I was watching this like a hawk. I was watching this like a hawk. Those of you guys that have been following this, you would remember one of my previous videos. I was talking about waking up in the morning and seeing this candle right here as it was starting to form. I think it's in the previous video as well. I was seeing this candle as it was starting to form. This is a candle that formed after price broke and just kind of sat around under the support level. Okay, now there were a lot of retail traders. I can guarantee you there were a lot of retail traders that got in here with sell positions. Okay, before price could do anything significant, they got in here with sell positions because they figured, well, hey, it broke the key level, and candles are forming and closing underneath the key level, so this is a good time to get in. No. Okay, you still have to see what happens with subsequent candles. It's very important. Okay, once price starts to form a wick, That should already tell you. That should be a telltale sign like, oh my God, something something is not right. Something is not right. Okay? This price is forming a wick too soon. It just broke the level. Why is it forming a wick? Unless, of course, the support is still valid. Okay? You see all this resistance happening right here. So that is what I saw, and that's the reason why I could not jump in with another sell. Okay? I couldn't jump in with a sell. I just had to sit back and see what happened. And sure enough, the market took off in the opposite direction. Okay? Now, had I been in that trade, I would have probably blown my account. Okay? Because I mean, look at that. This right here, this one bar right here is probably 35 to 40 pips. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can measure it. See this one candle. Oh my God, I am way off. I am way off. This whole candle right here is 60 plus pips. It's like 62, 63 pips. Wow. Can you imagine? I don't care what kind of lot size you put in. I mean, you're going to feel the impact of that kind of a loss. A 63 pip loss. Oh my God. So guys, you have to pay attention to structure. And like I'm saying, and like I've been saying all this week, price is still within a range. Price has not done anything significant. It is still within the range. So, in the London session, we're going to take a closer look at this and see where price gets to. Okay, right now, as you can see, price has spiked into the support level, and it looks like it's rejecting, it's forming another wick. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if in the next couple of hours we see price heading back somewhere into this zone again. That would not surprise me. And guess what, guys? If it comes back into this zone, I'm going to be looking at it very carefully to take another sell position. But I'm going to be careful. Okay, I'm going to be careful because going into day 3 and day 4, I'm usually going to have to be very cautious because now we're coming to the end of the week, and I don't want to mess up my weekly recap by posting massive losses. So if price action does get around here, I'm going to be watching it like a hawk, and I'm going to try to see if price behaves the same way it behaves here, or if it indeed takes off. Okay, those of us that have been following me for some time, you know that especially with GBP likes to form like these W's and these M formations before it actually takes off and does the move it wants to do. Okay, like for instance, you see it came down here, okay, went up and then made a kind of a deeper W and then pulled up here. Okay, I, I wish I was on trading view. I can actually draw it for you so you can see the pattern. But you see it goes here, comes up, goes down and forms a W before going back up to this high point here. Okay, and now it's coming down again. The likelihood is that it might go up somewhere here, maybe come back down again before taking all the way off. Okay, well, we don't know. We don't know. Again, I am just speculating. But one thing I can tell you with 100% confidence is that this price is still in the range. But those of us that have been trading Forex for a while, you can make money when price is in an upward trend, when price is in a downward trend, and when price is moving sideways, which is what price is doing right now. If it's moving sideways, it's definitely in a range. Okay, but we're still making money. We're still making money, guys. Um, that's all I have for today. Okay. Listen, if it's your first time joining this channel, welcome. Okay. Uh, show your love. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. Click the notification bell so that every time I drop these videos, you're going to be able to get the alerts and get the videos. And plus, it really supports the channel and it supports me and it allows me to keep providing you with this content that you guys benefit from and value. Okay, so till next time, I'm wishing you guys a happy trading and I'll keep you guys updated. Okay, bye.